And the blend really easy, so you can just use your fingers and blend them. Blue, gorgeous blue. Look at that. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elaina. I usually review makeup, cheap, inexpensive, AliExpress, from drugstore, from Walmart, you name it. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a pure tutorial and not a review. So this was kind of requested by one of my subscribers, and her name is Christine. Hey Christine! So you gave me this idea because you like this look in one of my videos, and since I think a lot of people like bright colorful looks, I'm going to create this peacock color inspired look, as you can see here, using Tammi and Makeup Revolution palette. So if you like this type of videos, then give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. Don't forget to leave me a comment below what you think about this kind of looks. And let's get right into this video. So this is a video that is not a review, and it's just a tutorial. So thanks to Christine, one of my subscribers. Thank you, girl. You always comment. So since I'm a small channel, I have very few comments, so everything stands out. And she liked my look in Jeffree Star lipstick dupe, where I did kind of a blue and green eye look. So I'm doing a similar, almost the same look today, and this is what I created. I really love these colors, so I would call it a peacock inspired look. Those are like colors of peacock. When you think about peacock, you think like a bright blue and green, it's like a teal turquoise and maybe a little purple. So I used a perfect palette for this, and this is Tammi Revolution palette. And it has all the bright tones in it. It got a great mirror. I reviewed this palette before. I'm going to insert the card here or here, one of the sides. So this is perfect. If you guys don't own this palette, you can use any rainbow colored palette, like James Charles dupe or a real James Charles palette, or any palette that has bright greens, blues and such. So this one is a great one for this. So I'm using this blue, green, and this light blue. I'm using this purple. I'm pretty much using most of it. This lighter pinkish purple, black, shimmers, blue and green, and I'm using also this one and this one. I mean, like most of it. So for this bright look, you need to start with a base that's bright and white. So I got this from Walmart, and I'm not even sure if this is lipstick or it's eyeshadow. I saw a white stick sticking out. I'm like, white, I want. So this is Wet n Wild. And it says it's called Ghostly Beings. So I guess it's Halloween inspired. So it looks like this. It's a stick and it works as a primer. If it's a lipstick, then in that case I'm putting lipstick on my eyeballs. So I already primed it. So on white base everything looks brighter, so you want that white base. If you don't have white base, use a real light concealer, or I mean any concealer would do. So don't set, use wet base. Wet base picks up everything brightly. So outer corner I want to start with the deep purple. So I'm thinking peacock deep. So this is not deep enough. I mean, it's a light medium. So I mix this with black. So this together, I'm gonna dip my brush into this and then dip my brush into this in between. And I apply it on a small brush like this, all the way this side. In the outer corner. I forgot which eye was done. Alright, so purple and black. Let me get closer. There you go. See how bright this looks and dark and very pigmented? That's because the base is wet. It's not set and it's very white. Everything comes out very bright in that case. So now your goal is to mix the purples, the blues, and the greens all together and blend them in. So starting with the mattes. So now I'm going with a bigger brush and I'm going into this color alone without black. So the same one. And I'm kind of going to blend it out. The only thing with this palette, it does not have light tones. It's probably better for medium to dark skin tone people, but for light pale, I would say you could use another palette to use lighter tones, or you can really blend it out. So I'm just using this, and I'm showing you that it's possible to use this palette alone and just blend it out very, very evenly. I use different techniques. Sometimes I place all colors and then blend it out. Today I feel like blending out each color and then mixing them together, blending. It doesn't matter, as long as the result comes out all right at the end. So now even using even fluffier brush, and this is great for blending into the brow bone. Oh, by the way, I have a highlight. It's an Ofra highlight. It's my go-to. So this is on my brow bone in my inner corner, and this is in Star Island, because this palette, it's mostly like a dark medium tones. There's no highlight. This one is like too green yellow. So that's my highlight, the Ofra. I already got it. So I can only blend now. So this kind of pinkish purple, you gotta go lightly because it's very pigmented. So you don't want to make it too bright close to the brow bone. So place it right here and just blend it out. See, it blends. I kind of wish it was a little lighter, I mean, for my skin tone. But as you know, Tammi has dark skin, so it's fair that she created palette that works for darker skin girls. Because unfortunately, we don't have enough of those. So she did everybody good by making one. And Makeup Revolution did a great job with these colors. They're very pigmented, they're bright. It's one of my favorite palettes. And it truly worked for every skin tone, I would say. I mean, I'm light, I'm not fair, but I'm light, and it works for me. So I'm just kind of initially blending out. Now, so next color we're gonna place here. As you can see, I put blue. So now I'm going with another brush, if I find it. That's my blue brush, there you go. So actually it's blue. So now I'm gonna go between, kind of similar thing, between the blue, the dark, and the light. This is really pretty, but this one I'm gonna go into the brow bone blending. And now just gonna place these two together. 1 and 2. Just go and brush, like tap in between two. So it kind of creates a medium blue tone. I'm gonna place it right here. Gonna blend with purple. So hopefully at the end of this tutorial my both eyes match. Every time you do one eye at a time, you kind of hope they're gonna look the same. It's always a struggle. By the way, if you guys are watching this video, I'm waiting for a Tidy Beauty palette. I ordered it. I know, I'm a cheap hoe. I never order anything expensive, so it's gonna be my first expensive palette. So, and I'm going to review it on my channel. Here's the light blue, and again the fluffy brush, and I've got blue on it already because I did this side. So just lightly tap it, very lightly. Again, you don't want too bright next to the brow bone, so go right in here. and blend. So the brushes I'm using, it's a mix between Morphe brushes. This is a Morphe synthetic brush. It doesn't have a name and number. Some of them came in a Ipsy bag. Some of them came in a BoxyCharm. It's just a mix match. To me, it's not the brushes that do the makeup, but your own skills. So you kind of like, I think you can use the really crappy brushes and create beautiful makeup if you just do it right. So going between two. So what do you guys like? What's your favorite colors of makeup? I like the purples, probably purples and pinks, and this kind of a blue, purple, green. I just love that. Something about it just fascinates me. I'm not your brown fall colors girl. I did the fall color tutorial and I was like, I just the fall colors. But I live for the rainbow. I'm a rainbow queen. So now I'm just going between the two. So both colors look even and blend together to create the kind of ombre between the purple and blue. So now I'm going to green. So we got two greens here. And I kind of like this one, the lighter, because it's closer to the inner corner. So you want it to be lighter and not make your eyes, my deep set eyes is gonna sink if I put too dark. So I'm gonna go with another medium brush if I find it. There's my green brush. So that's actually a really cheap elf brush. And I'm going to go with that green. Again, very lightly because we're going to inner corner. So we don't look sick and bruised. Have you guys heard of that Cecil Hotel in LA? I just realized we live like a few blocks away from it. Talking about Halloween. You know, that's the hotel that inspired American Horror Story for all the murders occurred in it. So now I Googled it, I'm like, holy cow. So my husband walked there and we walked by. I went to the window, looked like this, and it looks pretty in the lobby, but it's closed. I'm not sure if it's closed permanently because of the murder situation. I would think so. But I think they're renovating it. I mean, I would totally stay in it if they finished it. I mean, it's just the whole idea of living in a room where it's haunted and there have been murders. I'm kind of a weird person like that. And I would love to stay at the haunted hotel. But we're not sure when they finish that thing. It looks very crappy at the moment, so I don't know if they're working on it. So now we got the green, we got the blue. The green and blue are gonna blend really easy. The purple and blue are the ones you have to really work on. And the rest of them are gonna be much, much simpler. I'm looking for brushes right now. So now that the initial blend of the mattes is done, again, you can go in between all the colors and just add a little bit here and there. So now we're going with the shimmers. So the shimmers, again, in the same order, purple, blue, and green. And the shimmers here are just perfect for this, just perfect. And she created this palette with the same thought in mind. So if you want to create purple look, you go like this and this. So one is shimmer, one is matte. The same thing green, one is matte, one is shimmer, and the blue one is matte, and one is shimmer. And she talked about it in her palette review. I love Tammi. She's so cute. I was just watching her today. So now let's dip into the purple first with my finger. I'm gonna go with this one. And you'll see how pigmented that is. It's very bright. This palette is gorgeous. I can create all kind of looks with it. I could use that every day. I love it. And the blend really, really easy. So you can just use your fingers and blend them. Blue, gorgeous blue. Look at that. So this is going to be our main lid color, because when I think peacock colors, I'm thinking that the bright blue. Look at this. Look how bright that is. So I kind of go over the purple because I want blue to stand out and be really, really bright. And then with this finger, I'm going to dip into that green. And this one I kind of want to go careful with because I want to go, again, I don't want too dark next to my nose because that's a dark, deep part of my face, and I don't want it to look too deep. Look how metallic that is. Amazing. Makes me want to buy more Makeup Revolution palettes. I don't have any more. I just have one. And I really need to try more. So now that we're getting close to my nose, it's getting harder to blend. I'm going to clean my fingers and we're going to use brush. So I'm going to use the, I think it's called Calypso. Yeah, it's called Calypso, the green. And I'm going to go into this little pointy brush. Go into this bright green, yellow, lime. And we're going to spray it for maximum effect. I'll just use cheap natural finish setting spray from Wet n Wild. Now that's what we're talking about. Beautiful. I love that color. That color alone I could wear all over my lid. I love that lime green. Cool tones is really my favorite, like purples and blues and greens. I just love those. Most people tend to gravitate towards warm, but I like cool tones. So to emphasize the shimmers, I'm going to use this flat brush. One of this is going to be green and the other side is going to be blue. Oh, I'm still dirty. Look at my fingers. So I'm going to go with blue first. And we're going to pop it right where the blue is, just to make it a little brighter. I'm not going to worry about the purple out there because I want blue to stand out here. This is what happened to this side as well. Blue and green are kind of the stars of this makeup. So the other side of the brush, I'm going to dip into the same green shimmer. And we're going to go into town. See how similar they look, the mattes and the shimmers? She did a good job, really. Their concept was brilliant. And I really need to blend this thing out here. It's getting a little out of control. Green. So going back to green. So for the low lash line, I'm going to use the same order of colors. And if you, at this point, if you want to deepen anything, you can go ahead and emphasize any mattes because we've done with shimmers. So right now I feel like I want to deepen the outer corner with a little more black to make it stand out a little bit. And there we go. And now I'm going to stand it and add some shimmer because we're going to go with shimmers on my low lash line because, I mean, I live for shimmers, right? Who doesn't? So now we're going to go with a little angle brush. So into the purple, this one. So going with the purple on that small brush. Oh, wrong mirror. Just a little bit, because again, the star of the show is the blue. So now I'm going with a flat brush, the same brush I used for the main lid. And I'm going to go with blue shimmer. I'm just going to go dig into this. And I want my low lash to be very smoky, because this is a very bold look. And now I'm gonna clean this off on a paper towel because I'm lazy. I don't want to pick up another brush. So I'm gonna dip into the green shimmer, the one I showed before, and we used it on the main lid. So let's go into the inner corner. So now I'm gonna go with the same smaller brush, and I'm gonna go back to that bright lime lemon green, and we're gonna get connected all of this, connect the corner, the inner low lash line and upper lid, and there you go. So now we just go in between all the colors again, blending, make sure everything's blended. So I did the initial blend. So this is what it's looking like. I'm looking at the monitor just to make sure they look even. And let me go off camera and do eyeliner. For the eyeliner I used Hank and Henry eyeliner from BoxyCharm, which I love, and my favorite Thrive mascara. And for the eyelashes, I didn't want to put anything too thick so you can see actually the makeup. So I just put some cheap dollar store, 99-cent store lashes, so you can actually see the colors. So let me go finish that, and I'll be right back for the final touch, because you know this is not over. So I finished the eye off camera, and this dramatic eyeliner happened. I just wanted to do some more pop, and I connected the outer corner into my low lash line, which I like to do that to make your eyes look wider. I have NYX Jumbo White Pencil in my waterline, so let me zoom in. So your eyes pop and become bigger visually. So I have that, and I put the low lash line and the eyelashes from a 99-cent only store. So what do you guys think? I think this combination of green and blue is absolutely gorgeous. I just love the tones together, and the purple, a little bit of purple. So this kind of reminds me of Peacock. So this is what the shadows look like themselves. I kind of feel like I'm reviewing Tammi's palette all over again. But it's a wonderful palette. Look at that. Doesn't it inspire you? I just want to close the mirror. But this is just, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I think that's like 15 bucks in Ulta. I forgot what I paid for it. 12 or 15. It's a beautiful tropical carnival palette, so you can create this kind of look with it and more. So to finish it off, I can't just leave it like this, of course. What do you think? I'm a glitter queen. So we got this, my always go-to Cara Beauty. So I'm thinking this might be too light because I wanted to pop. So this for the outer corner in the main lid, this closer to the inner corner, and this at the very inner corner to kind of match, you know, the blend. So let's do this. The magic, the myth, the first color, and this is beautiful color. So I'll do one eye now, and then I'll do the other off camera, so you don't get bored. So the key with this, don't go over and over again in like multiple layers, because if you do, then they're gonna crack and flake. All of the glitters do that, so you don't want to overlay them. So if you layer them and then you complain, oh, this brand doesn't work, well, it's your fault. I'm just kidding, but it's true. You do not want to go thick. Very carefully, very thin. Besides, I don't want to completely cover up what I created. See the difference between this and this? It's becoming magical. So now I'm going with this one, kind of a teal turquoise. It's called Icy. Looks like this. Love it. So that's very peacock-like color as well. We're gonna go here. Again, just like with eyeshadows, you want them to blend, so you want to go between 1, 2, and 3 like a few times, so make sure they're all blended so it doesn't look like you have a line in the middle. Just as like any blending, blend them together. So you see, I'm creating more seamless blend. And then on the inner corner, we're going with this beautiful, gorgeous stone, and that's called magic. Very fitting. It is like magic. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. And again, blend in between, and I'll do the other eye, and I'll be right back. So I finished this look off camera. I did the whole spit with the glitters, and now I think it really is popping a peacock theme look. Look at that. I just love this look. I'm wearing eye contacts, the ones I reviewed. I think this review is going to be up before this look. I pre-recorded a few videos, so I forgot which is which. But I think these eyeballs are going to be reviewed. And these are really pretty, very inexpensive. They are Cellulitica Quartz Natural dupes. And if this video comes before this tutorial, I'm going to insert the card for this here or here somewhere. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think about this kind of looks and tutorials? Do you want to see more tutorials from me like this, or would you rather see reviews? Tutorials, I still love doing colors like this, but if you like just pure tutorials without new stuff reviewed, because this becomes very expensive to buy. But I really live for the blues and the greens and the purples. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Like and subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to know when I upload. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!